Hello there, fellow NPCs. I'm Scythe, and today we're getting back into Out of Touch. And just lowering the volume here. But the last thing we were touching up on was the fact that Krodiarg, or however you're supposed to say that name, have made herself public, as it were. And it's also been noted that she actually was in control of Kieran. So yeah, Kieran wasn't an absolute bitch, but the cursed girl did say that there was something wrong with her. So yes. And now we have defeated Krodiarg, and she is now trapped inside of Kieran instead of the other way around. So yes, and Krodiarg is very sad about that. She did it because she had no other choice. But yeah, she did actually create and sacrifice a human for her own goals, whatever they were, to get back with me, I guess. But either way, let's go. A few minutes later. All right. Right. And this is our world. This is not back in the United States. This is our world. It's only been a few days since we were here together. But I didn't realize how much I would miss it. Yeah, me too. This place meant so much to me and I never realized it. But it wouldn't be the same if you weren't here. Of course not. You'd have started if I weren't around. But I needed you too. More than you knew. Guess that makes two of us. Yeah. Our not sister is now in love with us. Hey, I'm sure you got a lot of questions. If you want to know something, just ask, okay? When I said no more secrets, I meant it. Huh? Well, who is Krodiarg? Are we safe here? What about Kieran? How did you do all of that? I don't... Yeah, that's the thing too. I don't know what you did. Because it didn't work for me. Nah, I think I'm good. Do you have any idea who that red spirit was? Krodiarg? Krodiarg. Yareag. Okay. I'm not really sure where to begin. I think the better question is what is Krodiarg? Yeah, okay. D-H-E-C-Y, Yarag. I told you she was a fairy like me, a long time ago. Well, let me put it this way. Spirits like us naturally absorb the ambient mana of the planet. It's almost our equivalent to photosynthesis. When we do so, we accumulate little bits and pieces of power inherent to where we absorbed it. Older fairies have more of this build up over time. She had an unbelievable amount. I thought it must have been a trick when I first saw her. She was like nothing I've ever seen before. She's ancient. Older than should be possible. Oh. Interesting. And we created her. Huh. But we also have a father. So yeah, maybe you are right on that one, that we are our own father. We are the one and only true God, as it were. I was serious when I said I couldn't beat her. She's incredibly dangerous. We're lucky she didn't seem to want to directly harm you. But she seemed to know me. She kept calling me darling, even after I told her I didn't know what she was talking about. And what was that about the others? She kept saying they had taken me away or something. Was she just crazy? I don't know. She seemed to know the other spirits we've encountered, though. And they seem to know you, too. I don't think the answer is that simple. Huh. Are we safe here? And I should be able to press 2. Is this place safe? Will those spirits find us here if we stay too long? That's a good question. I don't think so. This is a real physical location you've made. It may not be very big, but I don't think spirits can enter here any more easily than they could our world. Actually, this place may be even more difficult for spirits to find due to its small size. What about Kieran? So, it was Kieran this whole time. Do you think she'll be okay? I think so. But CJ, that Kieran might not be exactly who you think she is. What do you mean? Remember? She said she possessed Kieran when she was just a baby. Maybe even before then. The physical Kieran, the one we know at school, has had both her original son and Krodiarg her entire life. When two souls merge, typically they create something new, a third entity. That's how new human souls are created, after all. The spiritual energy of their mother and father mixed to make an offspring as much as their DNA does. I think something similar happened here. It's the only thing that makes sense. Both Krodiarg and Kieran exist in her body, and Krodiarg clearly had some measure of control. But the resulting entity is something else. Almost like the child of those two souls. But will she be okay? You freed her from Crow, right? What'll happen now? I did. I gave Kieran the power she needed to break Krodiarg's control. So we were supposed to keep on boosting her? Give her full health? She'll be fine. But as far as the real world Kieran, I don't know how she'll react. I'm not really sure how or even if Krodiarg has been influencing her actions. It seems likely, though. We just have to see. You were really amazing back there. I knew you were talented, but I had no idea you were capable of all that. It was like you were dancing more than fighting. Crow could barely land a hit on you. Not the way I played it! Where did you learn to do that sort of stuff? Jeez. We're being too nice. That's just how we are. To dance in step with the nature is to worship it in its truest form. I guess that's just different to humans. It comes as naturally to us as breathing does to you. When I asked you to think of home, that unsealed the connection between our souls. Because of, well, what you are, all I had to do was channel the energy you gave me and do what came naturally to me. Well, whatever it was, you were beautiful. I could hardly look away, and that's saying something. I hope I get to see you do it more. Beautiful. I'd love to dance for you again. Is there anything you want to ask, Sarah? Nah, I'm fine. I'm good for now. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. Hey, let's go take a look around. I want to see the rest of what you've made here. But shouldn't we be getting back? We don't want them to find our bodies lying around. Oh, come on, you've noticed by now that time doesn't flow the same here as it does at home, right? There's nothing to worry about, I promise. Well, alright. What the hell? Why not? Great! So what are we gonna see? A few minutes later. A Vespa and some fishing poles. I saw that. Oh, look! That food stand is here. Of course it is. I love that place. Jeez, the refrigerator is full too. You really did remember this place fondly. Well, yeah, I did. Best tacos around here. They were really good, weren't they? Although, something's been bothering me. Huh? What's that? We're not in the other side anymore. Why do you still look like that? What do you mean? You don't like my outfit? Oh. Guess I just didn't think about it. Like usual. Yeah, he needs a better outfit though. He needs a better outfit. Hey, come look at this. Isn't it amazing? Whoa, I never saw the sunset from here before. Glad I finally got to see it with you. That is beautiful. Until 5 minutes ago, you thought you were. He thought you were brother and sister. Okay, no, nothing. So, was there anything else you wanted to know? What was that just done? Must have been my imagination. What's your actual name? Do you like being human? What is it like being connected to me? I think that's all. So, what's your actual name again? What was it? It was like Yasa, Isha, Anya. My actual name? My name is Sarah. You know that. No, you're playing a trick on me now. I know it. I won't fall for it. This time. Crow asked your name and you said Anya this summer wind? Summertide. And it's Anya. Ina. And that's the name I was born with. The one the Earth gave me. Our names are words of power. They have great meaning to our kind, even to our enemies. Sorry, I didn't mean to mess it up. Aina, it's a really pretty name. And Summertide. It really suits you. Of course it does. My sister Anuhea gave me that nickname when I was born. Anuhea. That's the one I said was probably Polynesian. Anuhea. That's a beautiful name. She was always right about that sort of thing. But as much as I love that name... Yes, remember, Sarah is just as much my real name as Aina. I don't... Ina. Ina. I like Ina. It's what you called me all these years. That makes it special too. So, do you like being human now? Is it everything you thought it'd be? I do. I really do. There's been a lot to get used to. Besides the just physical necessities of human life, fairies don't feel emotions the same way a human does. We don't have hormones or anything like that, so it's been a bit of a challenge keeping myself together sometimes. Sometimes I don't know how humans don't just start crying or laughing in the middle of the day. Yeah, you unfortunately got the kind of body that has... Worded this correctly, Carbon? Go through hormonal disturbances once a month. I think that's an okay thing to... The okay way to put it. Yeah, it's not so easy, is it? Yeah, but it's been worth it. I never regretted my decision. I'll spend the rest of our lives as a human, as long as I can be by your side. Oh. So, okay, so I thought she was still a spirit, but is she? Yeah, she is still a ball of light, yeah. She's still spirit and human. So, what's it like being connected to me? It must get kind of annoying sometimes, right? Nope, it doesn't bother me at all. Some senses are shared more than others, so it's not like I'm always experiencing what you experience. Your emotions and your sense of physical touch are the easiest for me to feel. I have to actively try to suppress them if I don't want to know what you're feeling. Hearing and smell are a bit harder. Those take a bit of effort on my part. Sight is the hardest. I can only do that if I stop and concentrate. But in general, I really try to respect your privacy. I mean, I'm not supposed to be spying on you or anything after all. It's a side effect of our connection. No, I think the most challenging of being connected to you are all the... Well, you feel things I never have. Things I never would have, even if I had a human body. Getting used to that sort of experience, it taught me a lot, I suppose. I guess in some ways I think the same way as you do about a few things now because of it. Huh? I don't get it. What are you talking about? His overwhelming love for his friends, which is not necessarily romantic or even sexual love. It's platonic, it's divine. In the same way you would say that the Christian God loves all of his children, essentially. I assume that's what she's getting at. I mean, the way you look at girls. How you feel about Victoria. I feel all of that every day. But that wasn't the hardest thing to become accustomed to. I felt other sensations that only you can feel. Physical sensations. After we went to bed, when you thought I wasn't looking. Oh, I'm not sure what do you mean? I was a little scared at first because I thought you might be sick or something, but when I found out what it was, I didn't mind it. You didn't mind it! That is not what you say to your brother! It felt good, really good. And to think you felt the same way made it... Let's talk about something else, okay? I think that's all. Yeah, that's kill the mood, alright. CJ, what's up? There it is again. I have one last favor to ask. Just one more, I promise. Sure. Can we stay in this place for a while? We could be here for weeks and only a few seconds would pass on Earth. I want to spend some time with you again. That's fucking sweet though. Is that okay? Sarah. I don't think I imagined it. Something's different. But Not in a bad way. Of course. Oh, thanks, CJ. This will be great. So how long have we been gone? And that's also something that I've been thinking about when it comes to things like time travel. In general, you saw in Dispatch, I guess, I assume, that when Trackstar was running fast, he also aged 50 times as fast. But I've been thinking, when you time travel, if you travel back in time, you're still going to continue to age when you go through time normally. So, unless you plan shit correctly, people will know that, hey, when did you grow a beard? You didn't have a beard yesterday. Not only that, but you look older. You have gray hair. You've grown 2 inches. Why are you so thin? What the fuck happened to you? All that sort of thing. You just continue to age when you travel through time. But that is never pointed out in TV series or movies. Wow, you even got the stars right. How did you remember all of this? I have no idea. It really is pretty though, isn't it? Sarah? Huh? What am I? That is some heavy shit. Everyone makes such a big deal out of me, but I don't understand why any of this is happening. CJ, you don't really know either, do you? It's alright, but people are getting hurt because of me. Because I'm supposed to be some sort of god. But I don't feel anything like one. I couldn't do anything to save Kieran. I just put her in more danger, caused her more pain. That's not true. I couldn't have done it without you, CJ. We beat Crow today. I needed you then. I've always needed you. You... There you go again. I think after 5 years, you'd have learned to stand on your own 2 feet by now. I mean it. I'm the one who always needed you, Sarah. What kind of mess would I be without you? Sheesh. That's what family's for, right? We'll always take care of each other, won't we? Always. Dang, there's a lot of exposition here today. What is the other side? So, what's this spirit world we keep going to? This other side? It's upside down. Haven't seen Stranger Things though. It might be easy to ask what it isn't. People have spent their whole lives meditating on that very question. But I'll try. That place goes by many names. I call it the other side, and I guess that's stuck with you. It's a reflection. A place of pure thought and emotion given form. And what's that ball? Is that the moon? Things like grief, anger, love, joy. They're real there. Every living soul is reflected there in some way. One cannot exist in just one world. Everyone has a connection to it. Some people see it in their dreams, other people only see it on their deathbed. Some people think it's where souls go when they die. Other people think that's where souls came from in the first place. It exists outside the time and space that make up our reality. Some fairies who spent their lives there swore they've seen other worlds connected to it too. Your father said the same thing. I've never seen another world besides our own. Not until today. Whatever it is, it's clear that it's absolutely suffused with energy. Those beings that can harness that power are worthy of being called gods. I don't know what you really are, CJ. But after what I've seen today, what kind of power you can channel with barely any effort. I know your father wasn't exaggerating when he said what you could become. Do you know anything else about my father? Not much. In fact, you might know more than I do. I never even saw his face or heard his voice. It was more like I felt his presence in my mind. All I know is that he saved me, and he gave me you. I couldn't ask for much more. What are these spirits chasing me? Do you have any idea what these spirits are? The ones that are chasing me? They aren't fairies like me. Only Crodearg was. Oh, right. We know they are gods, whatever that means. That white spirit that stalked you and that orange spirit at that temple, there's something else entirely. Some cultures call them demons, others call them yokai, raksha, or asuras. I actually want to incorporate raksha the asuras. Ashura, well, raksha and ashura are part of the Hindu, I believe, that into my role-playing game. Because in that mythology, the god of the underworld, I don't remember his name, but in Hinduism, the god of the underworld is the engineer, the designer, the inventor of the Rakshasa, which is a demon species. It's just regularly, just cool, you know? So I want to incorporate that into my game. Their beings purely from the other side. They aren't from any world. Ooh. Oh. So anger, fear, happiness, all that is real there. They're not so much gods as they are personifications of emotions, driving forces, I'm gonna assume. Okay. Typically, yokai has some sort of powerful emotion, memory, or other events strong enough to gain sentience. What happened there? But I've never seen anything like those. They weren't just demons, they were alive. Oh, okay. And each of them is incredibly powerful. Crow the Arg faced that white one, and even she could merely delay it long enough for you to escape. That one you saw in the cafeteria? She stopped time in the real world like it was nothing. Whatever they are, they have something to do with all of this. I don't think they're just hungry ghosts looking for your power. Yeah, they were like Crow. They acted like they knew me. They called me darling too. Ah, that explains it, because I didn't even realize that all those things that happened were by the different demons, gods, whatever. I didn't catch up to that. Thank you, Sarah, for explaining it. I'm gonna have to look at that when I edit. You're you, CJ. No matter what some insane demigods may think. You don't have to be anything you don't want to be. We'll figure out the truth together. I promise. That's all for now. Hey, how about we call it a night? I don't know why, but I feel exhausted. Sure. That's no surprise, given how much energy you expended today. You channeled more mana in a minute than I could naturally in a year. Wow! Honestly, I thought you would have passed out from the effort. Well, you still might. Come on. Ah! I miss this bad! Good night, CJ. Yeah, night. Sarah, what are you doing? What are you gonna do? What am I supposed to do? She's not doing anything yet. Ah, let's see, they had at least different beds. Yeah. Because she said something about them taking showers together, I think. At least he doesn't have brown spots. Hey, sleepyhead. What? You really were tired. You never sleep like this. What the hell? I'm on a vacation, why not? I guess we are, aren't we? So, what's the plan today? I know. All our old clothes were remade here, right? Let's go play on the beach. We haven't had a beach day since we entered high school. Alright. Come on, it'll be fun. Oh. I know it'll be fun. Hehehe. Beach King's back, baby! Sarah must be out there already. That is tiny shorts. Hey, you're ready! And there were sparkles in her brain when she saw me. Us. CJ. Those look good on you. Of course they do. They're my favorite pair. Oh yeah. Your Beach King uniform. Yeah, you know it. Come on, let's get going. An hour or two later. Fuck yeah, I would love that. Ah, now this is life. What are you seeing? She looks so peaceful. Something about her today is... Yeah, she sensed that. She sensed that. Oh? Jeez, what are you... She's covering up, huh? So she sensed that he was staring at her boobs. What are you... Hey, remember that waterfall? Want to see it again? My legs needs a stretch. Yeah, great idea. It's a bit awkward here.
I guess I really am a fool. How could I think things would stay the same?
Yeah.
After all that.
Wow, you made this too. I don't know how you remembered everything around the house so well. Yeah, I remember how prickly these plants were too. Oh, come on, CJ. You gotta have thicker skin than that. I remember you refused to touch this waterfall because of those plants. When you were still in middle school. Hey, I was right then and I'm right now. So we're gonna cross the boundaries of what siblings are supposed to do during our little vacation here, or not?
I'm not scared of change. I just don't want to lose what we have. Not now, when things are...
Gotcha! Ah, shit! That's it, you asked for it. Take this! Ah! Jeez, CJ, you got my shirt soaked. You got my shirt soaked. God damn it. It's the beach episode. Yeah, she's just stripping here right now. Well, not really. She's doing perfectly normal things, but tension is growing thicker. Ah, much better. The sun feels so good. She's you're staring. Sarah.
How long can I keep pretending?
Yeah.
That everything is alright like this. That we're just what we used to be.
So, what changed in your mindset? Simply that you learned that you are no longer siblings, or that you are essentially two completely different species, so you can easily detach the idea that you are siblings? Because if it was just two different humans who thought they were siblings, that's kind of difficult to get over after 5 years. But if you realize, holy shit, we're different species. There's no way we're family. Let's fucking have fun. I think that would be an easier way to think about it. Make it make sense. What's going on? She's acting so differently. It's like she's afraid of me. Huh? Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were in here. Hey, I got the bath warmed up and everything. Come on, it'll be like old times. I know you missed this. Sorry, I'll just go get dinner ready for you. Alright, CJ? Not bro, but CJ. What's the matter? You did it again. You called me CJ. What's wrong with that? You haven't called me Aniki once since we came here. Did I do something wrong? Not your sister. I shouldn't. We shouldn't do these things if we're not family. wouldn't be right. Not... Yeah, maybe you're right. You aren't my sister, are you? There's something else. But we're not strangers either. You've always been there for me, ever since we were kids. I don't know what family is supposed to be like, but I can't imagine a family without you, Sarah. I don't want to. I don't care if you're my sister, but please, I still want us to be a family. Nikki. Yeah. I'm sorry. You haven't done anything wrong. I've been scared, ever since I showed you what I really am. I was scared you wouldn't see me as me. That I was something else to you now. That what you found out would pull us apart. But we promised. No more secrets, right? You're keeping one from me right now. Sarah. Do you think I don't notice how you looked at me today? I felt what you felt when you laid eyes on me. You don't think of me as your sister anymore either. Our bond. Us. I never want to lose that. It would be unfair for me to ask you to pretend everything's like how it was. To act like nothing ever happened. To forget what I am. To let me go back to just being your sister. So, I'll be whatever you need me to be. I'll do anything. No. 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 How f***ing unfair is that? The first thing you think of is what I want. You'll do anything to make me happy with who you are? That's not right. I love you, Sarah. I don't love you as a servant or a slave. I'm not your master. I don't control you. I don't want to. I want you to be you. Whatever you want to be. You've already given me everything I could ever ask from you. I want to repay your kindness, no matter what it is. And whatever you want to do, I'll help you every step of the way. I'll give you everything you want. You of all people deserve it. If that'll make you happy, then that's what I want. And Nikki. That's a promise. That's a promise. I love you. I love you so much. I love you too.
Change is inevitable. Even for long-lived beings like us. You can live 200 years and still be afraid to lose something precious. But sometimes...
Hey, Sarah? There's something else I want to do. Don't worry, it's a freebie, okay? What is it? You'll say I'll grow to become some sort of god, right? Well, first thing I'm going to do is... I want to help you find your sisters. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how far we have to look. We'll find them. Together. I promise. Nikki.
We can't stay who we are our entire lives. Nobody can. But maybe. Sometimes things change for the better. I've lost so much in my life. The pain, the scars on my heart, they'll never truly disappear. I don't want them to. I want to remember them. I want to remember the happiness we shared. Once, I thought that's all I would have. I was afraid my life would be nothing but regret. My remaining days on Earth would be spent always looking back, always thinking of what could have been. Thinking about the joy I would never know again. The smiles I would never lay eyes on again. The love I would never feel again. But everything is impermanent. things change. Beauty, love, happiness, they're fleeting and short-lived. But so is agony. So is despair. The pain will never truly disappear, not while I live. But I was wrong. It's not all I have. I have something else now. Something so precious.
However, I have to check if this is where we can stop or not. And I just checked, and it's going to be a while longer before things happen, but I know exactly where we're going to start off in the next video. Yeah, that was a kind of a fun scene. I didn't see all of it, but I saw a lot of it. So yeah, we will be cutting off here today, and... ooh, damn, for those of you who are early access members, means that you have to wait a week for to see the rest, to see the next part. Well, yeah, that's what happens sometimes. And so yeah, next week, next video, they're going to have some fun together. So thank you guys for watching, and thanks all the members of this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.